We've talked about team meetings here on this channel before, but what do you do if you're by yourself or it's you and one other person working part-time in your business? How do you have a staff meeting? That's what we're here to talk about today. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Neil Winterregg and I am joined by Abby Johnson, the other half of Matterhorn, and my sister. Today, we are here to talk about another aspect of having a team meeting or a staff meeting if you are a solopreneur or a very small company. Now, this topic comes because one of the most popular videos on our channel is the 5 things to cover in a team meeting that Dr. Winterregg did. So if you've already watched that video, welcome to this one. If you haven't watched that one, definitely check that one out as soon as we're done here.
Now, ironically, as much as we talk about team meetings, staff meetings on this channel and with our clients, there was a time where we weren't even having staff meetings and we weren't even keeping track of our own statistics because we were so small. There was just 3 of us. Do you remember that? We didn't even...
It's been a while, but yeah.
It's been a long time because we got our stuff together. But I want to start out by pointing out that as soon as we started having coordinated weekly meetings, even just between the 3 of us at the time, and having statistics to look at every week, even if that statistic only had a value of 1 interview done or X amount of dollars, which might not have seemed like many dollars at the time, our statistics started going up right away because we were actually putting attention on them and communicating together instead of saying, oh, well, Neil told me about this. Did he tell you? Oh, yeah, Dad told me this. Did he tell you that? It put us all in a focused direction together.
Yeah, your company might be a small project that you're doing on the side, which when Matterhorn was first getting started, all 3 of us had at least 1 or 2 other things that we were doing as well as doing Matterhorn. So when you have a small business where it is just yourself, or it's a side project that there's only yourself working at it plus maybe 1 person in another state, you still need to have some sort of a team meeting or a staff meeting or something so that you can actually talk about what you did that week, what your goals are for the next week, and what problems you need to solve. And so what do you do when it's just you and you're sitting there figuring out or trying to figure out, what am I going to do next?
So in this new phase of Matterhorn that we're in right now, Neil has other endeavors that he's doing. He is part-time with Matterhorn, whereas Matterhorn is full-time for me. So a lot of days it's just me working by myself or with my clients, and I quickly found that I was missing having those weekly meetings. It took us a little bit of time to recover and get them going again, but I found that, I'd look at my statistics by myself and I'd say, yay, I'm up this week. And then I'd look around and there was no one to celebrate with. And it just didn't feel as good without being able to celebrate with someone. Or if something was down or wrong or I was encountering a problem, I had to figure out by myself, which is a lot harder to do, I think, for anyone than when you have another person to talk things out with. So what we did was obviously me and Neil resumed our meetings very quickly because I realized, whoa, we got to get this back together. But also our oldest brother, Vince, has his own business where he's kind of a solopreneur on his own. And what we started doing is the 3 of us meet together and we each talk about our businesses and where they're at. So Neil even talks about his other endeavors. Vince talks about his business. I talk about Matterhorn. And it's great from an accountability standpoint where you're going to have to show up and show your statistics and show what you got done for the week. But it's also great to have those people there to support you and help you when you're running into some sort of barrier.
So our advice to you, if you fit into this category, is you and a couple of your friends should get together at a coffee shop once a week and sit down and talk business. And go over the problems that you're running into and the things that you're trying to solve or how well you did. And even if you did really terrible and you have nothing but bad news to report, you should show up and report nothing but bad news because they are there to help you figure it out. And they're there as a team. You guys can work together. And being a solopreneur or having a very small team or a group of people who are in another state and all you do is meet with them through Zoom every now and then, it's not the same as actually getting together and talking to your friends to get help. And they will all be able to support each other and help you figure out what you did that was working and how to get back to doing that, or what you changed that is no longer working. And sometimes you need somebody other than yourself to tell you those things, like, you got to stop doing that. You need to go back to this. And having that and being able to talk about it is a form of therapy. It's a form of relief as a solopreneur because it gets it out of your head. It's all inside of your head and you've just got stuff swirling all the time. Getting together and talking business with friends and making it about business and not making it about, being fun, but actually talking, that is a form of therapy to help you grow your business.
So if you need someone to fill that role and be a sounding board for you, be a pair of ears, and especially be a pair of experienced ears, that's exactly what we do here at Matterhorn. On every single call, I'm looking at statistics, we're talking about problems and how to handle them, but we're also celebrating the wins of the business. I have one client that has had an up month every month for 6 months, and their revenue keeps going up and up, and we celebrate that. We don't only talk about the bad things, we talk about the good things. So if you need that in your business, click below to learn more about working with us.